got the real hard hitting, real exciting, not that good at basketball. Diego Pacheco.
Yo, Pacheco, yo, body shot, yo, hit him with a body shot. Yeah, I just want to thank you first and foremost for making it the best year ever. I never expected to be a young champion like you. No, I'm fucking with you.
First and foremost, I'd like to start by thanking Al Heyman.
Nah, man, but how are you, man? Thank you again for letting us into your home and your camp and allowing us just to get to know you a little better, man. And thank you for playing ball with us, because definitely it's something I'll never forget, man.
That was dope.
You lucky you got us right after we finished our 8-mile run.
Oh, now it's 8. They said they was only going on a 3-mile run. Now it's 8. I'm fucking with them. They didn't say that. I'm a great liar.
Yeah, we had just came off a good morning run, but it was a good game. Honestly, you guys can hoop.
Yo, we got to do it again. We got to do it again.
Yeah, y'all can play.
So is it true? Like, you guys beat everybody in the house?
Yeah, I mean, no one wants to play with us.
What? So David has to guard you because you're the biggest, I'm assuming.
David doesn't really like to play basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why y'all winning. The other big guy doesn't even play.
Usually it's just honestly me and Ryan. We just play one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
We just have fun. You know, we've fucking been here for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Had to figure something out.
But that means you're back in camp too, because you had your fight.
Yeah. I fought March 5th.
Yeah.
Fought March 5th. I took it was like 2-3 weeks off and then came right back to camp.
Right back in camp, man. You miss these guys, huh? You can't stay away.
Honestly, yeah. When I went away, I was like, damn, I even missed Poncho's cooking.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Get used to
cool.
Wait, so you got a girl?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say she didn't like that. You know, you start saying you like someone else's cooking. They're not liking that.
My mom took it.
Oh, she took it personal.
Yeah.
Mijo, que tú hablas? Yo, man. So do you have a return date, or you're just back staying in the gym just in case?
Yeah, I actually just got my date confirmed last week. Yeah, fighting June 10th in Mexico City.
Okay.
It's gonna be on a Dazn card. I think it's like Canelo Promotions and Matchroom co-promoting. Yeah. And they do shows down there, so they put me on there for June, and then it's gonna be
what a 15. Blessing. I mean, do you still consider it a blessing? I mean, because obviously you know you can get complacent. You're in the situation with Eddie Hearn, but like to have consistent fights like that for the development of your career has to be wonderful. Especially, I know your story, Paulie, and you've said that you've never had a promoter to put money and effort behind you. And had they, you would have been a bigger star. And it seems like that's what they're doing with Pacheco from the very beginning. Are you feeling that love and that promotional push?
Yeah, most definitely. And I have close friends, that I grew up boxing with. We're the same age, and they're not in situations like I am. Which that shows me like, damn, I'm blessed, it's crazy, but of course, I earned it, I worked hard for it, and I'm thankful that I put the work in and I got to where I am. I'm getting these fights, but at the same time, I got to still keep working even harder to keep my spot, because there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of boxers in the world who would love to have my spot, and a promotional company would give it to them in a heartbeat. So, you got to stay ready and keep going hard, because shit ain't promised.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
But you look so phenomenal in your last fight. Do you feel like what you've been working on with Jose Sr. was not only implemented, but did it show in the fight for your fans?
Yeah, most definitely, bro. Coming down here with Jose and the whole camp, it's probably like the best thing that's ever happened to me, honestly. Being back home, it wasn't going good. I felt like I was stuck. I was in a bad place, and I came down here. It's like it was really good for me, and I'm really happy with everyone in the camp. The people at Fight Stars TV as well. They all treated us really good, and yeah, I'm really happy right now, and I'm excited for June 10th, my return, and it's gonna be number 15. It's gonna be a good one.
Is this like riding a bike for you now? Being in camp and just the grueling nature of camp, do you feel like, I got this? I know it's still early in your career, but it's starting to become repetitive with the schedule that Matchroom has you on.
Yeah, for sure. And just like, I had this fight March 5th, and I took 2 weeks off, came back and I felt like way better. Like, you know, I thought I was gonna come back and be like a little rusty. You know, I didn't train for like 2 weeks, but I came back and I felt like even better, bro. Like I felt stronger, felt fast. You know, my condition was still there. Then that's when I thought to myself, like, man, yeah, like, I got this. You know, this is nothing. This is fun. And yeah, even when I was home, bro, I missed being around the guys, you know, and just training and running in the mornings and doing all those little things.
On fight night, do you remember what you weighed?
I weighed fight night, I think it was 177.
How much did you balloon in 2 weeks?
I got up to like 190. Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe it happens that quick for you guys.
Yeah, I got up to like 188. That's what I saw, but I probably went a little higher.
Now, was that 2 weeks, 14 straight days of no running, no training, and eating bad, or just still running but eating bad? Like, how does one gain all that weight?
I was just eating, bro, and I went for one run during those 2 weeks. It was in Costa Rica.
Oh, wow, you went to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I was just like, I want to go for a run, so I went for a run, and it was, the scenery was just beautiful. You know, like I need to go for a run here.
Wait, now you got me intrigued. You got no girl. Who'd you go to Costa Rica with?
I went with a few friends.
Nice. That's I'm Caribbean, so I love to travel, and I definitely love a Caribbean location.
Yeah.
Costa Rica's on the list. One of the few that I haven't been to. So how was it for you, and why Costa Rica?
It was super fun. My friends actually chose Costa Rica. Usually after my fights, we would do something like that, go on a little, just like 3 days, 4-day trip. And yeah, we chose Costa Rica. Went with a group of friends, and it was super fun.
Did you do any excursions? Are you an excursion type of guy, or you just like to chill at the resort?
Not yet. I did the
Zip lining?
Zip lining. I went on the water rafting.
Okay.
I did what else did I do? Oh, I did the ATVs.
All right.
I did a few different things. Yeah, I have some friends, brother, that they love to travel, and they actually like have their own business where they like, it's kind of like Expedia, you know, they make those packages, but for like Dodger games and like sports games, you know, they do that, things like that. So
Shout them out.
Patone 294.
Nice.
Yeah, out of LA.
Say it again.
Patone 294.
Nice.
Yeah, they do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they do packages for
sports games
Dodgers.
too.
Yeah,
That's
man,
cool.
bro, they'll have like
Patone 294.
500 people deep.
P-A-T-O-N-E?
Traveling to support the Dodgers wherever they play at.
Patone, P-A-T-O-N-E?
Yeah.
294.
294, yeah.
Nice.
Paulie's about to give himself a package.
Yo, those sports packages are sometimes tough to get, bro. You just get a package instead of just the tickets, bro. You know they.
Yeah, you got your hotel, your
bro.
flight, everything.
That's the way you should do it, actually.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boxing needs to think about something like that.
Yeah, bro. I've been telling him, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
For a weekend like this.
There's a lot of
Bro,
Bro,
weekend
you
like
need
this.
to get with him and invest. Make Patone Pacheco 2.0. You know what I'm saying? For boxing.
There's a lot of boxing fans that
Absolutely.
P square, Patone Pacheco. P square. P square 294.
Imagine how many fight fans, hypothetically would go to like Australia. Like as a fight fan, I always wanted to go to Australia, and I thought this is gonna be my time. Now that Devin's got a fight camp, I'm definitely
Patone 294.
But without Patone 294, those tickets are $1,500 for the worst ticket with like 16-hour layover. Like, I need a Patone 294. You need a package deal.
for
You know what you got to do first? You got to go talk to the guys to get the gas prices down. That's really the problem.
Horrible.
The airplanes can't fly without that gas.
And then so Ness isn't going anymore, but like I'm still going, and I'm like, damn, they're not even doing media packages. So now I got
Patone 294.
At least
Get a
Bob-
media package involved in that package.
So when Bob had the deal with the Venetian in Macau, he did that. You know, he had packages for people to go who were part of the media to go see the Manny Pacquiao versus whoever the fuck he fought out there. It was Brandon?
Algeria was one of them, I think, right?
And Brandon, right?
I mean, the guy's got a half
Yeah.
a century of business experience. What'd you expect? He wasn't going to do that.
Intelligent. But yeah, man, you should not sleep on that idea. Boxing definitely needs something. We definitely do. But I got some questions for you as well. La Duda is back. Claudio says, who has been your toughest sparring partner till date? David Benavidez.
Yeah.
Really?
David, for sure, is up there for sure.
But you sparred Canelo too.
I sparred Canelo as well.
Oh, where's David at? Okay, he left. Tell me the truth. Who's better?
The thing is, this is the thing. When I
No, who's better? Nah, I'm fucking with you. You can't answer that. Yo, he's like,
No, this is the thing though. when I went with Canelo, I was supposed to fight on his undercard, and I ended up getting sick.
Oh.
So I remember the first
COVID?
No, I didn't have COVID, but it was when all that COVID. Even Dazn was like, they got mad at me because I didn't want to say I was sick because I wanted to still be part of the show. And shit. But they were like, oh yeah, like you can't be around Canelo and you're sick and
Damn.
shit. They kind of got a little mad about that, but yeah, you see, I was there for 2 weeks, and it was good. You know, I enjoyed it, but you know, when I came with David, I was in camp with him for 6 weeks, and then next camp another 6 weeks, and here we've been here for 4 months. So you know, it's just different. You know, working with David, it's different styles. You know, when I sparred Canelo, I feel like he wasn't really throwing much, but that's how he fights. He was just like waiting for me, moving his head, just blocking, parrying, and trying to counter me. But you know, I was a little too long. He was struggling a little bit, which was what he liked, because you know, even Eddie Reynoso, you know, they say that I'm not easy to hit. You know, I move my legs a lot, I move my head, and keep my defense tight. And I guess that's what they wanted.
That's what's up.
But I will say, when I was sparring him, he fucked my shoulder up. Because he was doing the same thing he did to Colin Smith. He was practicing that shit on me.
Damn. So was your arm out of commission for any bit of time?
Yeah.
Was your arm out of commission for any amount of time?
I remember one sparring session, he hit me like so many times that day that I couldn't even throw my jab anymore.
Damn.
My arm was fucked up, but it healed quick. You know, it wasn't really a problem.
We got Mr. Adore that says, what year and in what city do you see yourself handling your first main event?
My dream would be Staples Center in LA, my hometown, yeah.
What year? This year, next year, the one after that?
I say probably maybe, being realistic, maybe not next year, but the following. It's because it's hard, bro. Like when you're on Matchroom, bro, the card is full of world title fights.
He'll probably headline before that, but headline the Staples Center is, you know, you got to be of a certain level.
Exactly, yeah.
Bro, you're already at 14 fights, though.
Yeah, I'm at 14 fights.
Like, I feel like the other day you just had 5 fights. It's flying for me. It's crazy, man. They're keeping you super busy.
I also went to Costa Rica because it was my 21st birthday. I went out there for that, too. Yeah.
Nice. We got James Valdez in San Antonio. Who do you think won the first GGG versus Canelo fight, in your honest opinion, and do you care to see the third fight?
Yeah, I think...
the first one?
I think the first one...
Who do you think won the first?
I think the first one...
And do you care to see the third?
You got people asking who won the first one?
Yeah, people still
the first one?
The first one. That's why that trilogy is so important to fight fans. Some people still think he lost. Some people think he won.
I mean,
Triple G. I think Triple G won that.
I mean, the first one. I would think people would ask who you think won the second one, because that's the one that gets debated. The first one, where there's people who think something else besides the 3 judges. Yeah, I don't know. What kind of question is that?
That's because you think it was definitively Gennady Golovkin in that first fight.
I think the same thing.
And that's pretty much the general consensus, but there's still a fraction of people that think Canelo pulled it off.
Yeah.
Look at Paulie's face. Look at Paulie's face.
No comment. Come on.
I definitely want Canelo to win this weekend so they could make that fight next.
Do you think it's still as big?
Wait,
and as
He's 175 years old now. What's the point? Joe Louis was 175 years old when they fought him.
They told me I'd be on the undercard. That's the reason.
Okay.
I want to be on there. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, let's hope that shit happen next so Dior will get on the undercard.
And let's hope he wins both of those fights. We gotta
he's with the Zone anyway, so Canelo has the next fight with the Zone regardless.
Yeah.
So no matter who he fights, he'll be on that card.
We got Dual Ingram in Compton. He says, if a genie could grant you one boxing wish, what would you want? The power of the Bronze Bomber or the defense of Floyd Mayweather?
The defense of Floyd Mayweather.
Oh. Yeah. Why? You got to tell me why now.
I already got the power.
Okay.
You say defense.
Okay.
I mean, the defense is all right, but it could be better, you know. Floyd's defense.
And defense comes with intelligence, you know. But to be good defensively, it means you're thinking on a higher level. So automatically, you're gonna be thinking on a higher level. Your whole being inside the ring becomes a smarter fighter.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mr. PBC says, I'm picking Bivol, baby. PBC, baby. Why has Zuldo never fought the best at 175?
Zurdo, shit. I don't know. I've sparred with Zurdo a few times. The first time I sparred him, I was like 15. So I've known him.
Be sparring champs young.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time. And honestly, I don't know, man. I think it's been past the time where he should fight somebody, another world champion or another big name, you know. But yeah, I honestly don't know why he hasn't fought any.
It's crazy. My man gets a killer pass too, because like Andre gets talked about for not fighting a big name, but Zuldo's like at 40-something fights, right?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Damn near at 50, huh? It's crazy.
He's gonna fight you. That's gonna be his first big name. Big Casual says, a fight, which one of these three fights would you, no, as a fight fan, which one of these three fights would you want to see first? Tyson Fury versus Usyk, Canelo versus 160-pound Charlo, Tank versus Ryan, and if you could be on the undercard, which of these fights would you choose? Need him again?
Wait, who was Canelo versus?
Canelo versus
Charlo.
Charlo, but at 160 though, which is, that'll never happen.
Why?
Well, when it was supposed to happen, you mean probably that's what the question was probably.
Probably the Usyk.
Supposed to happen. Wait a minute. Diving into that. What do you mean, Paulie? Why didn't it happen then, Paulie?
They create these franchise titles and make fights not happen. You could force them. Instead, you just create another belt and everybody's happy. Okay, we take our belt. You take your belt. We'll go in a different way.
Man, it's crazy. Like
If you don't do that, you force the fights to happen.
Yeah.
Because one guy doesn't get a belt, so he's got to fight to get it.
Yeah.
you know, if champions would fight their mandatory instead of going to the WBC and requesting the franchise belt to avoid their mandatory fight, and a 20-year-old Devin Haney.
Oh, he's circling back there, Paulie. You see where he's going with it? He's trying to bait you in. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No. Listen, I think Haney is a good fighter. I don't think he's like of a different like wow level though. I think his fight with Kambosos is very, very risky. I think it's 50-50. You know what I mean? So, and especially that it's in Australia, it's more than 50-50.
Yeah.
But if this was a guy that was supposed to scare off Lomachenko, we're gonna find out in the Kambosos fight. Because if he can't hang with Kambosos, then I mean, the obvious was always obvious. Which I think to me is what my opinion. My opinion is the obvious to me. You know what I mean? If he was that good, he would have already fought guys we've heard of. He's just coming into the 36-year-old Linares and all these other stuff, you know. And Jojo, whose best weight was 126 pounds, you know. I don't know. You know, Teofimo was fighting a lot more dangerous opponents at that age, you know. So when you believe in yourself and your fighter, you can kind of see the road paved, you know. Teofimo Lopez was fighting much more dangerous fighters at a young age, and the option was there, the same weight class. So Haney could have fought Richard Comey. Where was it? Instead.
We won't go too deep into it because it'll take us off track. But you know, the Haney T.O. were in the WBC
It's always
tournament.
about something, but it never happened. Haney and T.O. were going to fight. Now you're going to give me the whole lightweight division. Somehow you got an excuse for every single lightweight not to have it. You don't even go there, bro, because you already gave me the same excuse for Lomachenko, and now you're giving me the same excuse for T.O. too, bro. What do you got? You got one in your pocket for every top lightweight. You know what it is? They were gonna fight, but this one they were gonna do this.
Well,
no.
But
Just because he did bring up Comey, that offer was made, and they turned it down
to fight Loma. The zone made an offer
No belt.
to Richard Comey to fight Devin for the belt to become a champion. He chose to fight Loma.
Because Comey has already won a real belt, so he doesn't care about the secondary belt. You know, like I told you before, I would not have gone to Ukraine for a secondary belt.
because the world knows that Devin is indeed the WBC lightweight champion, but
then why are they calling Kambosos the undisputed champion, bro?
money.
Listen, either way, if you guys fight, the winner gets the undisputed title now, so there's no debate anymore. Whoever they fight each other, the winner has the undisputed title, and there's no debate anymore.
You're right,
but you get the fact that Kambosos is told by the WBC that he's the undisputed champion should already tell you everything.
I'm just saying.
The
on the website,
Kambosos does not think he's undisputed.
On the website,
is Kambosos undisputed in your opinion as a fighter?
Devin Haney still has a belt.
Thank you.
They made up. Kambosos had the same belt. Well, they made two of them.
Yeah.
Haney still has the belt. Kambosos already had that belt.
Only one guy has the real belt. Last question for Diego. He's got to go.
In June,
Either way, the winner gets the undisputed title with no debate.
Last question for you. I know you got to go. Big Casual says, Oh, we've said that. You just didn't pick who would you want to fight on. What card?
Probably Usyk and Fury, because that would probably be on the other side of the pond, and that'd be hard. I fought
fight.
I fought in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And so, going over there was a hell of an experience. So I would love to go to wherever.
Which card were you on in Saudi Arabia?
The AJ Ruiz too.
Oh man, nice.
Weren't you there for that one?
No, but I worked a fight in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you know what's crazy,
I
bro?
worked another fight in Saudi Arabia.
I was a swing belt, so they put me right before the main event.
Oh, great timing though.
dope, bro,
Great
yeah.
timing, yeah. That's
So
great timing.
was Canelo still in the locker room, or did he get to watch you fight?
Canelo, he saw me fight. Yeah, I remember when I got in the ring, like I looked around and he was right there, right next to the ring. Yeah.
Nice.
I saw him. It was packed. It was right for the main event.
Yeah,
like the co-main event had just happened, so everyone was expecting the main event. And it's like, oh, we got this fucking
Then you
swing
came
belt.
out.
Yeah.
That's good though, because that's hit or miss. Sometimes you wind up after the main
Bro,
event. You know?
well, has that ever happened to you or no? Did that ever happen
No,
to
they shut. It's happened to me that they shut off my fight. It got too late. I was gonna go after the main event, and instead they were like, "I cut it."
What?
But they pay you. But still,
Yeah, we had somebody.
Have you had a fight after the main
you?
event?
That almost happened to me at the first AJ and
The first AJ Ruiz fight in the garden.
Ruiz, yeah. So I was waiting, bro. Like, so when you're a swing belt, whatever time the fight starts, you got to be gloved up already.
From 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, yeah. I was
night.
gloved up till 11. I didn't fight till like 11. But
6
but
hours.
They almost
Yes.
did that to me though. They were about to cut the show off.
Yep.
But then
Yeah,
so it
they
was
did.
like you might go, you might not. It was like that's how it
Bro,
was.
wait. So
Only
you had
time-
the glove with the tape
Yes.
Yes.
Well, bro,
signed for
Yes.
6
bro,
hours.
6
I had it
hours.
5 to 12.
Yes.
Signed 5 to 12, and
so
then
what
I didn't
happens
fight.
if you, like,
and then
fuck
I
that
didn't
shit
fight,
and you-
and then I didn't fight. Then they cut me.
Paulie, I can't remember the name of the fight. It's a fighter that everybody here would know. I can't remember the name of the fighter. But when Gervonta fought at the StubHub, when he fought, it was supposed to be
Pitbull?
Abner, but it wasn't. Who was it? Cuatito.
Pitbull.
Yeah, no, Cuatito.
Okay.
At the StubHub. This was a couple years ago. I remember the first fight was at 2. The swing bout didn't go till like 12:30. So it was like 3:30 in the morning in New York. It was 12:30 here in LA.
Yeah.
It was already after midnight. I'm like, fuck. And he's like, yeah, bro, they've gloved me up 3 times because I've had to use the bathroom. So the commission has had to watch me get gloved up 3 times. I'm like, that's fucking nuts.
I remember too, bro. It was at the MSG, and I was hungry, bro. It was I got gloved at 5. I was hungry as hell, and then they were like super strict. Like I couldn't put anything in my mouth but water. I remember I even my manager, he tried to give me some fruit, and they even made me spit it out. He put it in my mouth,
So
and they're like, "No,
stupid.
spit that
It's
shit
dumb.
out."
Wow.
Dumb rules, man.
It's just crazy.
But then they won't test for the real stuff, But they're worried about the orange you're eating in the locker room.
Yeah.
What could you possibly lace a piece of orange with? That's gonna give you some sort of advantage in the ring. But Pacheco, please give out your social media. We don't want to hold you on this couch any longer.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Real Diego Pacheco, on Twitter, Real D Pacheco, and just follow me and follow the journey to becoming a world champion.
What's the date? July 10th, right? Mexico
June
City?
10th.
June 10th. I'm
June
sorry.
10th.
June 10th,
Yeah, June 10th.
Mexico City.
It's coming up. Yeah.
And then hopefully all goes well, injury free. We'll see you on the Canelo undercard Mexican Independence Weekend,
Yes,
September
sir.
17th.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah, man,
Appreciate
and he'll be the first man to take out Zurdo Ramirez.
Could be.
All
We're going to take a quick intermission.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.